Floyd Mayweather's rise to stardom was nothing short of legendary. From Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather, he built a reputation as an unbeaten champion and arguably the most financially successful boxer in history. But the question lingering now is it finally over for Floyd Mayweather? Is this the end of the road for the man who once ruled boxing and flaunted his riches like no one else? Floyd built his empire by going independent, a genius move that allowed him to pocket the lion's share of his pay-per-view earnings. He bought himself out of a contract for $750,000 and went on to make close to $1 billion. He was untouchable, both in the ring and in the bank. But as time passed, the fame and fortune didn't seem to fulfill him the way they once did. Over the years, his relationships began to crack. Floyd's father, who trained him early in his career, admitted they never had a serious argument until the money came. "We never had no argument all of a sudden. People get money. Man, things change," he confessed. That shift in priorities wasn't just felt at home. His friendship with 50 Cent famously dissolved over money-related disputes, with 50 claiming Floyd's obsession with wealth led to arrogance and betrayal. Mike Tyson, another boxing legend, called him out too. "Great fighter, but he's too into himself," Tyson said. He emphasized that Floyd needed to come down to earth, that arrogance without purpose or community isn't greatness. "Look at Ali," Tyson said. "Ali stood for something. Floyd stands for money." And it's true. Floyd has proudly declared he fights for the prize, not legacy, not the fans, not even the love of the sport. This mentality eventually rubbed off on his protege, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, who claimed Floyd kept him in a position of dependency rather than helping him build real independence. "He put me in a position where I always had to come back to him," Tank said. That's manipulation. Mayweather's controversial remarks over the years didn't help either. His attempts to discredit Muhammad Ali's legacy, arguing that Ali lost to guys with 7 fights, left fans stunned. Instead of showing respect for those who paved the way, Floyd chose to elevate himself by tearing others down. He made it clear he didn't want to be remembered like Ali. He wanted to be remembered as the richest, not the greatest. As the boxing world moved on, Floyd didn't. He turned to exhibition fights, essentially glorified sparring sessions with YouTubers, influencers, and amateurs. What started as novelty quickly turned sour. Allegations arose from fighters like Logan Paul and Deji, claiming Floyd hadn't paid them in full. Without a commission to oversee these fights, the lack of regulation gave Floyd all the control, and many felt exploited. The backlash was swift. Fans, critics, and even promoters like Eddie Hearn called his fights naff and exploitative. "Someone is going to lose a lot of money," Hearn warned, referencing Mayweather's failed attempts to sell out arenas with these exhibitions. Once the king of the sport, Floyd was now a cautionary tale. Then came the scandals. Reports of Mayweather being trapped in Dubai due to unpaid debts went viral. Although he appeared courtside at an NBA game shortly after, the public couldn't ignore the mounting questions surrounding his finances. Business Insider later revealed that Floyd's claims of owning 62 buildings were exaggerated. He only had partial stakes. The illusion was cracking. Despite once being considered the highest-paid athlete in the world, Floyd's continued behavior led many to wonder if he had truly blown through his fortune. Chael Sonnen claimed Floyd made far less than publicly believed and accused him of continuing to fight because he needs the money. For a man who rented out entire malls and bragged about $18 million watches, it's a hard fall from grace. The core of Floyd's persona, the bravado, the wealth, the undefeated record, is starting to feel outdated. Boxing has evolved. Fans are craving authenticity, humility, and legacy. Mayweather's brand of excess now feels more like desperation. While he still maintains a presence online, the respect and admiration once associated with his name have dwindled. Floyd Mayweather made his mark, no doubt. He changed the game, both inside the ring and at the business table. But in chasing the dollar so relentlessly, he may have lost something greater: the love of the fans, the respect of his peers, and the legacy that could have been truly untouchable. In the ring, yes. In the hearts of boxing fans, maybe forever. Goodbye, Floyd. The era is